EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Matt. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To number 86.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Sony Michel, his first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
the pass.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
Made at the 43-yard line.
There's a hush indeed. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Derrick Henry. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and
an extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. On the left side, a catch by White. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
at the 5-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that?
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's their quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score.
The kick is...
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bills 14, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Buffalo.
Start down, baby.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. From the 45 on second down, Allen gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Henry. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score, Bills 14, Patriots 7.
Going to try and throw on third down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Bills 17. Patriots 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Cohen now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Taken down right now.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
gain of 17.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 11 at the 41. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw, it's Allen. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
The 10-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it bring in your tight end, keep him in, you run.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other. And for the postgame, safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball, they can go to that play-action pass. You see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. On play action, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Bills first down.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
5-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll try and run it with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 28, Bills 24.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Cohen now to return.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now it's Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over first and 10. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Allen's throw is complete, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
42-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. This is Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Bills.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs.
On downs.
Let's go, Steve. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now Ballage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any track.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kalen Ballage. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Patriots 35, Bills 24.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Cohen now to return. Oh, good move.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now a dump off here complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills draw a bit closer. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
35. Bills 32. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
Patriots.
It's a big play there for the Patriots. 59 yards. First down, here's White. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
Tackle made.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and
2. Ballage. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Burton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 42.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Cohen now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To number 86.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2. At the
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or 2, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And now it's 2nd down. They run it with Balaj. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So you might as well have not even had the penalty.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
The point is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Cohen now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guy. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Patriots.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Here's Cohen now to return.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And he'll drop here to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the Bills 1st down.
On 1st down, Allen working in the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A toss left, Henry. First by him near the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these...
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Bills 1st down.
Now it's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
On the carry.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
The 1-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but of little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Pats, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6.